All right, looking live downtown. Plenty of blue sky today across central Georgia, mixing in a few upper level clouds. And man, is it a cold one as well. Started off in the 30s. We're still in the 40s across central Georgia. 47 in Macon, 48 in Warner Robins, 43 over in Monticello, 46 in Wrightsville, and 49 down in McRae. The radar picture, a lot different from yesterday. Very quiet across central Georgia. We've got high pressure to thank for that. It's located up near Tennessee this afternoon. That's going to continue to slide off to the east here and keep our weather quiet today and tomorrow, before we get some changes in here for Friday. So let's map it all out this afternoon, get into the low 50s, and that's about it before we're right back down into the 30s later on tonight. I think we'll be a little closer to freezing tonight than we were this morning. Tomorrow afternoon, plenty of sun to go around, headed for the mid 60s. I'd get outside and enjoy it if you can, but then we get to Friday, and this is where things get a little interesting. So Friday morning, starting off in the mid 40s, and then for Friday afternoon, here come a couple of showers about the 10, 11, 12 o'clock hour, late morning, early afternoon. And then once we get deeper into the afternoon, we begin to mix in a few storms, and these storms going to have the capability of producing some severe weather. Yes, early in the afternoon, but more so later in the afternoon. What I'm watching is this line to come through, and notice how some of these storms have arcing features to them, like right there and then down there. That's kind of indicative of the atmosphere that they're working in. And not only will they be capable of producing severe weather, but tornadoes across central Georgia. And what's catching my eye the most is that they are basically isolated, right? So we got a storm here, we got another storm here, got another storm south of that. And that's exactly what you need to get basically tornadoes to form this time of year. And that's going to be the possibility as we work our way here into Friday night. So that really picks up around 5, 6 o'clock and then takes until about 9 to 10 o'clock to move through central Georgia. The Storm Prediction Center seeing the same thing, and they have already placed us in a level 3 severe weather risk for Friday. This is going to be for the threat of tornadoes, damaging winds, and large hail. And I would say, you know, compared to yesterday, this is different in the sense of we're not going to have a solid squall line coming through, and because of that, that kind of makes that tornado threat a bit higher than the damaging wind threat, unlike what we saw yesterday where the damaging wind threat was the greater threat. On top of that, we are still dealing with river flooding here in central Georgia. We just did a check of the gauge. 23.2 feet is the current level of the Ocmulgee River. It's forecasted to crest at 24.9 feet. That's going to happen tomorrow afternoon, evening-ish across central Georgia, which is right there on the cusp of moderate flood stage. This is all because we picked up a lot of rainfall over the past couple of days. 3.32 yesterday, 0.31 there on Monday. And you add it all up, you get 4.83 inches of rain so far this month. That puts us up over 3.5 inches compared to where we should be for this point in January. So out the door today, we're going to continue to warm up this afternoon up to about 53 there right around 4 o'clock. And then once we get to tomorrow, again, plenty of sun to go around. 63 going to be the high temperature there. Before we get to Friday, that 67 is a little conservative. We do have some models trying to push us into the 70s. That would happen as the storms are arriving, and then we cool off into the weekend and then even more so into next week.